So using the tagging function is important for the following reasons. You can use this in order to organize your knowledge, just as you would, for example, if you have a house, you don't just put everything just throw everything into this house, but you put everything into different drawers and different cupboards so that it's all neatly organized. In the same manner, if, for example, I look at my Sanskrit folder, which is my biggest folder with 9,000 entries, if I just put everything inside, well, I could basically just also open a Word document and then throw everything inside. I could potentially find things with a Control F with this key code, but generally speaking, it is just mad since even looking at it. Therefore, you want to have categories for your notes as well as subcategories, and in order to do so, you can tag your notes. And how it is going to be done, I show you quickly. Now just here my Anki card deck, and here if I just, for example, go to Sanskrit, I use a particular kind of interface, and here down below I use the tagging function. Similarly here, if I close this and go to the classical Chinese, I then again use a different interface, and here down below the tagging function where, for example, just to give you one example, NAB, abstract nouns, and then I tag them in this manner. Now, in this sense, we can, you have all this knowledge, which is put in different categories, and even I wrote a whole list for my categories. So Sanskrit and Pali, I put here like the books, different books, and even like adjectives. I have like a huge list for adverbs. This is what I mean. So one category adverb and then subcategories, maybe 20 different types of adverbs. Moreover, verb classes, conditional constructions, examples, different samasas, different compounds, even different meters. You can basically put everything inside. And for the Sanskrit, I have about 227 categories. Then for the classical Tibetan, it's another 60 categories. For the classical Chinese, 82 categories. And for the modern Chinese, another 48 categories, which comes then altogether to a whopping 417 categories. You don't have to do that much at the beginning, by the way. And it, just as a footnote, it becomes fewer and fewer because I don't do double entries, meaning if I've already added a category in the Sanskrit division, I don't afterwards add the same category in the Tibetan division, rather I just use it and add another category which I haven't used previously. So I don't overlap all my entries here. And start with one book. With one textbook, start with the first textbook, use the categories which are in this textbook, and then if you need to, afterwards extend upon it or expand upon it, and use then what is helpful and disregard the rest. So the categories, quickly at the end, I can show you. You can see here in the browse section at the left side of your folder. Here are the different categories, and it would take me, even though they're alphabetically ordered, numerically ordered, it would take me still a long time to find the right category. That's why I just these days I just go to the different classes like Tibetan folder and then just tag : and then PTCONC. This, for example, is my concessive particle section, and I only have 2 concessive particles. So these show up here, concessive particle, and here shows up in the tag down below. Or even like just another one, Pali tag C2, then you only have class 2 verbs, and so on. Or maybe even classical Chinese, what I said before, tag NAB, so abstract nouns. So then you have all your abstract nouns. In this manner, you can tag everything accordingly and have it neatly organized. In this way, you avoid what we call in German silbengeschwängertes Herumgetüftel, meaning a syllabic pregnant fiddling around with the words. That is to say, a complete chaos. So you have everything neatly organized in your folder. You have everything with you all the time, and you can browse it super fast, which encourages you to look at your notes all the time, to make them very beautiful and to have lots of joy revising your notes, so much so that you can say, as Confucius did in the first sentence of the Lun Yu, to study and to revise it timely. Isn't it joyful? Of course it is. In this way, you can do it. Guys, if you had any comments and questions, leave them down below. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video when I put one out. All right, guys, I will see you soon.